Does the president change his tone in the next 2 years?
He has to. He has a 57% approval on the economy. And when I ask the question, do you like President Trump, 27% say yes. That is a dead weight. What I call the Twitter Trump is overwhelming the economic Trump, and that's the biggest problem he's got.
The two biggest issues were health care and immigration. Economy and jobs fell to 19%.
I'm surprised
as the most important issue. But the Democrats won on the health care issue. The Republicans said boo. They couldn't answer what the replacement plan, which they didn't pass. They couldn't message on that. And it was also city folks versus country folks. That there was the urban-rural divide showed up as well. City dwellers backed Democrats by 34 percentage points. Country people, rural voters went Republican by 16 points. That divide was present yesterday.
Exactly, but the Republicans messed up health care. The Democrats, and that's why I think Pelosi's team ran a really smart strategy. It was the #1 issue. They won overwhelmingly. Trump, the immigration was the core Republican issue, and the issue of what do you think of Trump and what do you think of the economy, where swing voters decided, right? And that's how this election went.
What about the Intel and Oversight Committees? What can they get done before January?
Well, you know, the question, they still have to get Rod Rosenstein, I think, before them and find out more what happened inside the FBI. What happened here? Was there an attempt to remove President Trump early on? We still don't know the answer to a lot of questions.
And
I don't think they're going to get a lot done.
What about all those people who tried to put their finger on the scale in 2016, the Peter Strzok and Andrew McCabe's of the world? Does that go away?
I think this is not going to be action that happens in the House. The Senate might step up their investigations.
Lindsey Graham said they're going to. They have a plan B. Yeah.
Right. Everybody's got now subpoena power, but the real difference will be only Mueller has really been on the investigative trail, and he has gone through the campaign and the White House and the Trump family. Once there's an independent attorney general appointed, the subpoena power here is going to shift in a big way, backed by the real Justice Department. I think that's Trump's most important move with investigations.
Totally, but with the new AG, that's what we said earlier, everything changes. Real quick on the investigations, what are the investigations that you're expecting from the new House?
Right at the top of the list, I think they want Donald Trump's tax returns, and they are going to do everything they can to get him. They're not supposed to release him if they do get him, but I think that will be front and center. But they want to look at everything about his finances and his hotel and the emoluments cost. I mean, it'll be a nonstop drumbeat week after week, day after day. The #1 difference between when I was, for instance, the chairman of the Oversight Committee is the national media, I think, will be on the side of the Democrats, and it'll be front and center all over the New York Times and the Washington Post.
Like they'll be gobbling it up like bowls of candy for 2 years, but it could backfire.
It could backfire.
I think they will overreach. I really do.
They'll overreach. Yeah.
Karl Rove said this yesterday when the Democrats won the House back in 2006. They swamped the White House counsel's office with requests for information and document requests. Their goal was to destroy Karl Rove and just try and destroy that White House. You can expect something like this to happen starting in January.
But that may very well help President Trump going into 2020, Mark.
The real show here is going to be the Mueller report, what happens to it, where it goes, how the House receives it. Why should they get involved in these petty investigations when they have the big kahuna coming their way?
And the Inspector General's report, which nobody talks about.
Yeah, that's true. Well, when is that coming out? By year end?
By the year end, I hope so.
Mark Penn, good to see you. Thank you so much.